Welcome to episode 21 of the podcast.
Hi, everybody.
I have a red, what makes red right away.
Woo!
We were 30 minutes into recording this. OBS had an auto update, and for whatever reason, the only thing that it adjusted is it muted my mic. So we were recording for 30 minutes. Just have to redo it. All right. Anyways,
at 30 minutes and 5.
Topics today include, once again, Microsoft Game Pass, the increases that they are going through, NFL Week 4 update, the NFL Weekly Challenge. Big Bald Andrew Tanner submitted his picks for last week. We'll let you know how that goes. Our Week 5 predictions, Ghost of Yote, the new Leo DiCaprio movie. We're also going to talk about EA getting acquired real quick again.
Yeah.
Let's just move on.
Woo! I'm a man.
Now I can see your handsome face.
It's like shit. That's alright.
You look beautiful, baby boy.
I think it's bigger than PlayStation. I think it's bigger than Xbox stuff.
Cracking the code right now. Do we look pretty?
I cut it down and like cut a little bit out so that way you don't see it was a 40-round clip. Just kind of cut. Star Wars. Speaking of which, may the force be with you, buddy.
Fuck, I already fucked it up, dude. Red and Biggie podcast. It's bigger. We got so much to cover. We just did this for 30 minutes.
Every week, we're back in it,
dude. All right, so before we hop into our topics, I want to say welcome to the community over on TikTok. We sis the one. I don't know how they want to pronounce that, but
I imagine it's like we sis. Like,
well, it's WE, right? I mean? Oh, maybe.
Like, Weesis.
Anyways, he joins over on TikTok. Welcome to the community. Thank you. Speaking of TikTok, dude, you helped me out. This week my dad had a heart attack. For those of you that don't know, he is alive and back at home. But I was unable to do a lot this week, so I didn't even play games this week. So Biggie picked up the slack and was able to make videos, and we were posting them over on TikTok. We got about 3 or 4 videos, almost at 1,000 views, dude. So it's doing good. Real quick, getting to the comment of the week over on YouTube. Big Bald Andrew Tanner once again talking about our last week's podcast, going over the state of play and favorite video game lores. Crimson Desert looks fantastic. He's excited as hell for it. Massive world, flying dragons, tons of missions he's in. So he's with me, dude. We're really excited. Made their own engine for it. Comes out March 19th, I think is what you looked up.
I'll have to see more gameplay before I'm sold.
I mean, I like I said, I think the last trailer made me less excited for it, but I think it's because it left me with more questions as to like, okay, I thought it was this. Now it detered a little bit from what I was expecting. So let's see if we can get back on track. I mean, regardless, I'll still probably play it. Second, he said Wolverine, I believe, is linear with open areas. Good comparison is going to be God of War 2018 Ragnarok. It also looks great. Insomniac doesn't miss. I mean, we've discussed this before. Insomniac is insane. Dude, they are. I mean, like Spider-Man games, the
story for Spider-Man 2 wasn't that good, but
I mean, I actually never played that one.
Their Venom design was fucking peak, brother.
Was it?
I loved it.
Okay. Well,
dude, biting fucking Kraven's head off.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I know we discussed this too before, but you said it's probably going to be a little more faster paced because I wasn't huge into God of War Ragnarok. I like the lore, give it its respect, phenomenal game, and everything, but it's just never been my thing. This one, like you said, he's more of an agile character, so excited.
He's an animal.
Now costumes. I asked you this. Yeah. What's your favorite one? You're most excited for?
The one I had said, I said I was excited for the fucking wife beater tank top from Logan when he dies. I'm taking that away. I think that's gonna look ugly as fuck.
Okay, you've changed it. Okay, maybe it's good that my mic wasn't working.
Absolutely, because you made I sat and thought on it, and I was like, fuck, a wife beater, like I can wear that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be me. I'm trying to be Wolverine. I want the brown and yellow. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if they gave us Age of Apocalypse, where he like lost an arm or like lost a hand or something, and
I
he's
don't
just
remember
like
that one.
fucking.
Yeah, I don't remember that one. I'll have to look it up.
It was in Deadpool and Wolverine.
I haven't watched that, dude.
Cameo.
And I can't
You
watch
haven't
it.
watched it?
No, and I want to, but I can't. I canceled Disney.
Why? I have it on physical. Do you want to borrow it?
Yeah, because I really want to watch it.
Yeah, you can borrow it.
Mine, I want X-Men 97. I like the blue and yellow.
Yeah.
So
that's it's so classic.
It
you
is.
know what I mean?
I'm a typical basic bitch, dude. Give me that blue and yellow Wolverine suit, and I'm golden.
As long as they don't give us one from his very first appearance where his head is too round and there's no like eye things, fuck that. I think that looked ugly as shit.
It did.
I was like, ugh.
So anyways, then he says it sounds like he had a good week in picks, talking about the NFL predictor. We'll go over it, dude. We'll see. He's just trying to make us take the hot sauce, and I'll tell you what, there's only one thing I take, and it's not hot sauce.
I'll take it up my ass.
And then also, he says that he knew Biggie would love blood, like for the lore, love Bloodborne. If you know the man, you know it's Bloodborne. Like I said, I thought it was going to be maybe Borderlands or Dishonored. But
I mean, if Borderlands and Dishonored were better, maybe. But
yeah, hey, like I'm not a big fan of either, so And then he says he really needs to play Mass Effect.
Pokemon would be better. No,
no,
it doesn't. No,
dude, Mass Effect, play it.
Mass Effect,
play it. The best fucking lore. No, every character has its own subset of lore. You can't argue with that. And now,
I can argue with whatever. I don't know if you know.
No, you're right. It's free speech, dude. Free country. So,
when we were in Mr. Hutton's biology class, our team was master debaters. Don't you fucking?
That is true. Dude, fucking Hutton's class, man. That's the only class that I ever got caught. Like, I only ever cheated one time in my life, and it was in his class. He caught me. I was copying off of our class. I won't say his name on here, but I was copying off of his paper because I did do my assignment. I will say that there was a group of girls, and these girls, like, when I would tell you who they were, you'd be like, oh, dude, like, figured.
Oh, I could already imagine who they are. I think I already know.
He walks in, looks at them, looks at me, takes my paper and this guy's rips his paper. And I said, but I was the one cheating. And he goes, you'll learn not to take somebody else's paper. And then I said, what about them? And he looks and he goes, yeah, I already punished you. And let them turn it in. So, yeah. Anyways. Now, I was looking once again for trending topics of the week. Dude, I'm about to get ready to give up on that because if you can't find something that is not political at this point. Right. So I have a question of the day for you. Okay. And I know we discussed this already, but if you had to eat the same meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Black olive pizza. Black olive pizza or just cheese pizza in general,
dude.
And so again, you're basic when it comes to your Wolverine outfits. Yeah. I'm pretty basic. Well, actually, I'm gross to a lot of people for liking black olives.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't like the olives, man. That's where you lose me. I can buy pizza, but and then so before this we were discussing, like, because I had a couple different ones, and I'm like, well, are we talking like bougie or like you can have anything? It does not.
It's a meal, brother. It's any meal you want.
Said cost does not count.
Cost does not matter.
So, with that being said, my meal would be a nice T-bone because you get different cuts of the meat, right? You grill that, give me some grilled shrimp, give me a side Caesar salad, you give me asparagus that is also grilled or air fried, okay? And then you get me like water, and you get me a nice tall glass of Blue Moon. That is my meal. So, anyways.
So I haven't had a steak in 2 years, so I don't know if you're like, I understand a lot of people are like, yeah, steak's the best. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, is it?
It is.
Because I've never once had a steak that I was like, it's so good, and I like came in my pants. It's not a thing that
you haven't had a good steak. You haven't had a good steak, man.
Arguably, yeah, 100%. Like, I haven't had my soul sucked out of me either, but you know what I mean? Like, that's...
yeah. Well, we have kids, so that proves it. Anyway. So
to
our...
That wiener's best put somewhere else.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I'm shocked that it even worked. I'm gonna be honest. I'm shocked it could reach that. So, anyways, we have our main topics now. I don't remember if I said it in the main topics when I was going over what we're covering, but we did bring this up, and I brought it up before. This is at the point where I was like, "Oh shit,
Yeah.
my mic's not working." The acquisition of EA
Yes.
by Saudi Arabia and investment group from Saudi Arabia, or their government or something, and then Jared Kushner, who is the president's son-in-law. I am extremely against this. I will go over why. Want your thoughts first?
Yeah. So not that it feels redundant to say it all again, but I mean we kind of have to.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I want to make this plainly clear to anybody who's listening, anybody who's watching. I'm not an educated man. I'm not the smartest man in any room. I don't give a shit who's. I mean, if you put me in a room with some of my coworkers, I might be. But I don't pretend to know what Saudi Arabia is all about. I do know what I have heard. Not great things. So
terrible things. Like let's not try to play. It's terrible fucking things, dude.
Yeah. So I can't imagine them buying a company and taking it private, which would then completely negate having to listen to feedback from your customers. I can't imagine that would be a good thing, but also just with what they stand for, I feel like it's going to sterilize quite a bit of the gaming.
Yep.
Quite a bit of the gaming experience that comes from EA in the future.
Yeah. And for those of you, I guess, that don't know, EA is obviously massive, right? Just
huge.
some of the IPs, right? You have The Sims, you have Star Wars, Battlefield, Madden, NCAA college football,
right?
Like Mass Effect, even, dude.
Split Fiction,
Split Fiction.
They publish those games.
It Takes Two. Here's my problem with it, okay? Mm-hmm. And this is, I'm going to give, this is my belief. This is how I view it. So, you can take it because it will seem like it gets a little political in here, and it might. But here's why I do not like this.
Right.
For a country that, as of right now, says they are all for bringing dollars into the country, bringing dollars into FC, another IP too, not to get off track. Soccer, one of the biggest fucking things, dude.
Yeah.
FIFA, But anyways, you're selling it to a country and the rights to a country that is against everything that America is supposed to be for. Diversity, right? We don't kill you. Well, we shouldn't kill you if you're gay. Right? With things the way are, everything's fucked right now, but I'm saying we should not kill you if you're gay. We should not kill you if you think you're a fucking tree, right? We shouldn't do any of that. This country does that. If you're a woman, jokes aside, right? Like, yes, we'll make jokes. Where's the back? Me and Marissa make sexist jokes to each other all the time, right?
Right.
It's jokes. This country silences women.
Right.
This country is a terrible country, okay, with beliefs. On top of that, it is the president's son-in-law, okay? You can believe in it or you don't have to. I mean, it's true, right? He just posted it on his Truth Social.
Right.
How he's meeting with the creator of Project 2025 after saying that he's never heard of it. He's letting the person that runs Project 2025 created it help make decisions during the shutdown. Okay. Part of Project 2025 was to control the gaming industry because of how it makes kids violent. It's a media platform and source. So I view it as a political move. I don't agree with going private because I don't agree with privatizing a company. Like the whole part of like when you get that big is you have to listen to your consumer. Otherwise, checks and balances, which with what's going on, I mean, it's so fucking like, holy shit, this is what's happening now. Checks and balances, dude. Checks and balances and everything. You're not having it now because it's privatized.
Right.
Okay. I'm against it. And for me, it sucks. Like we discussed this. The more we're talking about it, I'm like, holy fuck, dude. I purchase a shit ton of EA. My two biggest things are Madden and Star Wars. Dude, look at the wall behind me. Battlefield, one of the Mass Effect. Like,
yeah, we just talked about Mass Effect. Yeah,
dude,
yeah. 100%.
And you had a good thing on, before we found out about the mic. You were saying how you vote with your wallet.
Yeah, 100%.
This is going to be terrible for me.
Yeah.
Because everything I enjoy is owned by this company.
You're gonna have a rough year and a half because I don't know, man. It could take even longer than that before they're like, oh, we fucked up. You know what I mean? But
here's the thing, $55 billion is a big debt.
It is.
Okay, it is a massive debt. Like, it's not like they gave cash for this, right?
Right. Yeah. No, this was a.
So the only hope I have is that they lose so much money when they start implementing these people's beliefs into the games and take out the diversity aspect of it, just all the American qualities.
Mm-hmm.
That they'll be like, hey, shit, we do have to keep this a little bit because we're gonna lose too much money. Like, we have to pay this debt still,
Right.
That's the only hope I hold out.
Yeah, money is owed, and somebody's gonna get it, whether it's cash, grass, or ass. You know what I mean?
So that's the only hope I have. But I mean, in another interesting take on it is Battlefield 6, dude. It's always been from the American side, the American vision. Mm-hmm. Not now. Sure, the one coming out now might be. You know?
Yeah, and that's kind of my question. How long is it going to take for these policies to be implemented?
Who knows? I don't know.
Because again, it could be a situation where cool, so the deal went through, it's 100% finalized. Let's look at what you got coming out, and if we have to, we'll delay it.
Yep, cancel it. Fuck it. What do they care? What do they care? They're doing layoffs, dude. It's not in their country that's going to affect.
Right, absolutely. Which is also another thing where it's now that it's. Well, I guess EA, any big companies always like this, whether it's privately owned or not. Now it's to me, it would definitely feel like if I found out that my company got bought, by an overseas, I know for a fact I'm just a number now. You know what I mean? So I would be concerned any day for my job, being like, cool, we're working on this project that openly has LGBTQ. You know what I mean?
Not now.
Is that project going to get canceled because our investors are like, well, hey, we don't believe in that being in games. You know what I mean? I would be concerned. And like I told you earlier, I'm concerned that this is the first of many dominoes to fall. I wouldn't be surprised if Ubisoft is the next one that gets bought up or something, because I know they've been looking to sell for a while.
Mm-hmm. I'm shocked they didn't start with that one, if I'm gonna be honest.
Right. I'm honestly worried about Warner Brothers, because Warner Brothers has kind of been trying to get rid of their gaming division for a while. They just canceled, they closed how many studios earlier this year, last year?
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if this is one of the first of many to be bought by some sort of investor group. You know what I mean? So.
Yep. And also I want to kind of notate here. I'm okay if they get bought out, right? I'm not okay when it's bought out by relatives of politicians that are already trying to progress some things, and they're not necessarily doing it how it should be done, in my view. And then on top of that, it's being bought out by not only a different country, which is sure, another country buy it, whatever, but a country that is so anti what our beliefs are as a Western civilization. Right. That's my problem. And it seems to be happening. It seems to be getting worse and worse and worse at this point.
Right.
But enough of EA, okay? Because we got another
sad shit. Let's talk about another sad shit.
Microsoft Game Pass has upped their prices once again. I'll let you kind of lead this, and this, I'll let you lead this. But they've upped it. Now, it's not necessarily just, hey, we've increased the prices. They did try to retool and add some things to their subscriptions, but let's get into it. So, kind of lead the way here.
Yeah, so for those of you that didn't know, if you have Game Pass, your prices are probably going to be going up, because I imagine a vast majority of you are probably paying for either Game Pass Ultimate, where it gives you all the newest games, pretty much day one, or you're paying for PC Game Pass, where it's hey, you get games day one, but you also don't get all the Xbox games, because for some reason they won't put fucking Fable on PC. Anyway, Sorry about that. This is also after like last week or 2 weeks ago they raised their console prices for the second time this year, and eh, dude,
Now, but can we discuss that maybe a little bit real quick?
yeah, yeah. So let's
The
go ahead.
physical part of it, I understand to a point. I'm still
Yes.
anti raising the prices,
Yes,
but tariffs, the state of the economy right now, everything does cost
Right.
more to make. That is a physical product.
right.
I understand why those might go up in price. Now, I don't
100%,
agree
yeah.
with it because at this point you should know how to make them cheaper. You should know how to make them better. And
Right.
it's at the end of the life cycle essentially. So,
Right.
not okay with
Yeah,
it.
and at 100%, you know, we from the beginning we knew tariffs were going to affect the people. They weren't going to affect anything else because the prices get passed down. It doesn't.
Yeah, trickle down economics.
Corporations are always going to make their money first, and
Yep.
then
They trickle
that's
down the
the end game.
bad, they keep the
Right.
good.
So we knew that was a thing, but again, this is the second price hike this year for physical consoles. You know what I mean? Which is, again, like you said, it's understandable. We're not in a good spot economically, so it makes sense. But at the same time, it doesn't make sense because you know you have, excuse me, what you've had 2020, right? Is 2020 when these came out? So you've had
Believe
5 years of trying to sell it at the first price point. You upped your prices this year, and like you said, we're getting towards the end of the life cycle. And when we get towards the end of the life cycle, prices don't go up. They're not supposed to. They're supposed to go down, or at least maintain. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then it was
so-
November 10th, 2020. So 5 years.
Yep. So, it's to me, it's just it's not a good look. But since Xbox has struggled to sell their consoles regardless, you know what I mean? Like at least for this generation. But that's because they weren't putting out games. So to then increase your Game Pass prices, which is I would call that your big seller. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's I want to say it's kind of like a slap in the face, but it's kind of not because I understand. So I'll go over the price changes first. How about that? So for those of you that don't know, there are 3 tiers for the Xbox and there's 1 tier for PC. Now they changed it that all the tiers affect your PC as well. So if you have Xbox Essential, you will have it on your PC as well. So there's that. If you have Premium, it's also on your PC. If you have Ultimate, it's also on your PC. But they also do have just regular PC Game Pass that does not affect your Xbox. It's just for your PC. So your Essential, it was $9.99 a month. It stayed the same. Premium, $14.99 a month, stayed the same. Ultimate and PC Game Pass are the two that saw price increases. Ultimate jumped from $19.99 a month to $29.99 a month. So there's that. And then your PC Game Pass jumped from $11.99 a month to $16.49 a month. Now, Nick, you had said that you canceled yours, right?
I did.
Well, when did you have?
I only had the PC.
Okay.
I canceled it more so because the games that were coming out for me on there, I wasn't necessarily playing.
Right.
So for me, it was like, I heard the news. Well, if they're increasing this, at what point are they going to increase the next?
Right.
And then it made me realize, well, like I was playing Indiana Jones on it. I did play Gears of War on it, right?
Right.
But the way it's set up at this point, to me, it's worth more just waiting until a boatload of games come on it, getting it for a month, playing them all, canceling.
Right. So I canceled mine as well. I had Ultimate because I do have an Xbox back here. And man, so to me at least, $30 a month for 12 months. That's what, $360?
I believe so. Yeah. Yep.
Right. So yeah, if you to me, Xbox isn't releasing big enough AAA games for me to justify that price. Like, I'll tell you right now, the only games I've played from Microsoft this year has been Avowed and Oblivion.
Yep. And they'd have to come out with 5 $70 games too, by the way.
And I think that's it. I think those are the only two that I've been like, I'm gonna play this on Game Pass. So what, to me at least, what would be the point of continuing to do that? Because like the only game I want from Xbox is Fable.
Right.
That's the only thing they got, because they canceled fucking Perfect Dark. They fucking closed Arcane Austin. So they got Blade coming out. So Fable and Blade. That's it. 2 fucking games. Blade more than likely coming to fucking PlayStation.
Yep.
Because Xbox is in a crisis where they have to release games not only for Xbox and PC, but they also have to release it on PlayStation because they're not making any money. They know they're not making any money because they bought all these studios and was like, well, make games. And then it took too long to make games. And then they're like, well, we got to close you down. Sorry, buddy. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
And then wasted all the money in the process.
And let's not forget, we also have the Xbox ROG Ally coming out.
It's going to fail.
And that, dude, do you know how expensive that is?
I saw that they released a price. I did not get to see what it was.
Let me look this up real quick.
Wasn't it $1,000? $1,200?
Dude, if it's fucking. So you have the Xbox ROG Ally X. 1 terabyte. $999.99.
You can buy a PC almost, dude.
You have the Xbox Ally, which isn't the X, it's just the regular Ally. It's $599.99. I don't care how much you like taking your games on the go. That's not worth $1,000. If I'm taking something that's worth $1,000 out of my house, it better be fucking worth it. You know what I mean? Like it has to be something that I'm okay losing, and I've got some sort of insurance on it or warranty or something that's going to cover if it breaks.
Yep.
Because I'm fucking clumsy. I got butterfingers like a madman, right? You know what I mean? Like that's.
Yeah.
I'm not risking that. I have a Steam Deck. I leave it over there. Like, I don't take it outside the house. Dude, I have a Switch too. I have a Switch. I don't take them anywhere.
I'll tell you this. I have the Portal. Okay.
Right.
I spent $200 on that, and I still don't think it's worth it. Like I enjoy it, and I understand the ROG Ally will do more.
Right.
It's still not worth it, dude.
No, it's not. What is the point of accessing your Xbox and Steam libraries on the go? If you're on the go, go somewhere and go do it. And I get it. This probably isn't for you and me.
No,
who live in rural areas where we don't have access to trains, don't have access to cabs. This is for
abundant Wi-Fi
This is for big
everywhere.
city people.
Yeah.
Who are just like, I have to get on a train and sit for 30 minutes or to an hour to get where I need to go. Cool. But you have a phone.
Mm-hmm.
What? You have to have a game with you 24/7? I don't understand that. What is the purpose of that?
Dude, I don't know.
Like, go outside and touch grass, buddy. You're
well,
outside
they can't.
already.
They're in a concrete jungle, you know?
I guess, yeah. Grow some grass. I don't know what to... I mean, don't take that out of context. Anyway.
Man, it's a little bushy out here.
I think $30 for $30 to play indie games until a big game comes out. Again, Xbox isn't releasing 5 games a year that are worth the $360 a year. You know what I mean? Like they aren't. They just aren't. They don't have this. They don't have the manpower. They don't have the studio. What games have they released this year? Let's look. So South of Midnight.
Forza, right? It's Forza's Microsoft, I'm pretty sure.
Right, but did that come out this year? I'm just looking at this year specifically.
I thought it did it not?
Xbox games this year.
Is Forza 6 going to be the new one? I don't know. So Forza 5 would have been the last one. See, I don't play Forza. I'm not a Forza guy. No, actually, it was 2021. Okay, so this year, I couldn't tell you. Midnight, whatever.
South of Midnight.
South of Midnight, Avowed, Oblivion. Was that it? I mean, obviously they had more, but like Indiana Jones, was that this year?
No, that was last year.
Okay. Well, the DLC came out this year.
Yeah. This isn't giving me like just strictly Xbox games. Maybe I should go Xbox published games.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess.
Oh. Yeah.
Your point though is.
Yeah.
That
Go
it's
ahead,
not
go ahead.
worth the amount of games, right? That they're jumping that up to. Like the amount of games that need to be released doesn't equal the price point. Like I did the math. You have to have. I think it was 5 games. Could you go on while I do the math again?
Yep. So I've got this is according to Google, and I don't know how 100% this is. So, but this is according to Google. We have Doom: The Dark Ages, but that also came out on PS5.
Mm-hmm.
South of Midnight, that was exclusive. Claire Obscure, that also came out on PlayStation.
PS5, PC. Yep.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4, that comes out this month, I think. But that's also, I think, on
That's
everything.
not an exclusive though, is it?
No, it's not.
Right.
Yeah, Grounded 2, South of Midnight. Nope, The Outer Worlds 2 is coming to PS5, so that doesn't. So yeah, looks like South of Midnight and that's it. South of Midnight and Grounded 2.
So you have 2. Now here's the problem I see.
Neither of those were $70.
Yeah, well, exactly. That's what I'm about to get to. Is in order for it to equal itself for the full year, you have to have 5 new games. Well, a little over. It's 5.14. You have to have a little over that, right? The reason people bought Game Pass was for the convenience and the deal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't see what's happening right now is it's creating video games is a hobby, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's becoming like golf, where it's becoming extremely expensive to play. And the reason you don't have as many people enjoying it is because of the price point to enter.
Right.
Here's my thing on it. Now I understand they gave you new benefits to it. I understand that.
Yeah, 100%. They're really leaning into their cloud gaming now.
But why would they have to change it? Right? They're doing it because they want to increase the price. They want to make more money off it. Understandable. Capitalism, businesses, they want to make more.
Right.
But the timing of it is shit.
Yeah.
This isn't something to do when the economy is in the state it is. When people are literally people are canceling things, dude, because they can't afford the groceries right now. Right?
100%.
They're not listening to the customer. And so our generation's been lucky in a fact of we've lived in the Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, like life, right? Like before us, there were so many. Think about all the consoles before, and they just go out, right?
Atari, Dreamcast, and all that shit.
Exactly, the Genesis,
Commodore 64.
Right. I think we may be getting ready to experience the death of a console.
Hope.
And it's because of decisions.
It's
because of the decisions like this.
Yeah, 100%.
So
this is kind of where I'm like, when you could theoretically, right? You could buy, because you said it was like 4 point what?
No, 5.14. And that's going
games.
off of $70, and we know damn well that some of these are not 70. And also,
right.
So you would technically have to, get more out of it. And then they're trying to. I mean, they tried Outer Worlds 2 to do it, and it fucking backfired. They're trying to get to $80.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they tried, and they were like, "Yeah, we're not going to do it." It's like,
but eventually it will, right?
You can't sell that game for $80. That game's not worth it.
But eventually it will. I mean, Mario Kart, dude. Mario Kart is fucking $80.
Fucking Mario. Okay. Anyway, it's just theoretically, when you could buy 5 games for $70 across the year, and if you physically bought them, you would physically own them forever. As long as you had something that could play it, you would own those. You don't own anything when it comes to Game Pass. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you could have it downloaded on your console and you could play it, but then as soon as Game Pass gets... Because they cycle games out. That's just how it works. They don't have the server space to keep everything on there. As soon as they're like, hey, we're going to get rid of this because we don't have the space for it, something new's coming out, boom, it's gone. Then you got to go buy the fucking game anyway if it's something you really enjoy playing.
Mm-hmm.
Skip that middleman. Wait till it goes on a good sale, get it, and own it forever.
Yep.
Go to GameStop, buy pre-owned games. This is the whole reason we have physical media to begin with, is because the object of the name of the game is to own it. If there's anything this year has taught us, is that corporations don't want you to own their product. They want to license it to you, so then they can take it away whenever they want, and then force you to pay more money for it again.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Nintendo is super good at.
Yes, sir.
Xbox is just going to go that way, which I'll admit, I bought an Xbox X, and it's the digital version because it was the cheapest one I could find at the time. I'm upset about it. And yes, that is a glorified Game Pass machine. I should own Game Pass to play that. But at $30 a month with nothing coming out, that's my Borderlands 4 machine and my Fable machine. That's it. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all it is.
I mean,
wasted my money.
Dude, PlayStation,
100%.
Honest to God, since I've had that PlayStation, physical media, other than Madden, I think Hell is Us. And then, yeah. I mean, baby steps, but like, that's not physical media.
Digital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
I don't know. I think these price hikes I understand them. I understand the whole point. I understand the name of the game. You're a corporation first. Your customers come second. But if I hear some story at the end of the year where Phil Spencer made $365 billion this year from revenue, dude, I'm gonna want to slap you in the face. I don't want to hear that shit. If I hear any of you have multiple yachts and multiple mansions, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing?
And that's the problem. This is why I have the problem with it.
Right.
Is because they're doing it for profits, right?
Yeah.
Listen, business guy, right? I am okay with profits. I'm not okay with the profits going to select few individuals while the other people are losing their fucking jobs. And then they want you to be like, well, cost of things have went up. Okay, that's fine. But then you're not trickle down economics. Doesn't work.
Right.
You're not giving it to the people then that it's essentially like, well, this guy makes it. This guy came up with the idea. This guy did this. This guy owns the company. He had nothing to do with it other than just he owns it at this point.
Right.
Increase the prices. Okay, you increase the prices, but their wages aren't going up.
Right.
So you're just making I fucking hate how everything's going now. And we're at the point where it's beyond like, well, dude, I mean, he owns the company. He's taking the risk. There's fucking Elon Musk, right? Just because it's an easy example.
Right.
He predicted to be the next trillionaire. If you had $1 million, would that change your life?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. How many million is in 100 million? 100 times, right?
Right.
So not only you, but 99 other people.
Right.
Okay. How many hundreds million is in a billion? 10. So now you can take that.
Your word problems are confusing me.
Well,
but yeah,
I'm saying is like,
I'm following you.
And that's just $1 million. So these guys are increasing their wealth by and I'm saying $1 million, dude, is more than enough, right? You would have extra money.
Yeah.
But these guys are keeping it. So I have a problem because they're increasing prices. Our money are going to them when they don't fucking need it. But they're kind of like cueing like, oh, well, this is why. And they're kind of like making you think that like it's needed when it's not.
Right.
You know, a motherfucking person making millions of dollars doesn't need a 30% of growth on top of that. Give it to the fucking, like, I would be okay with it if it was going to the people that need it. Like taxes, right? People are like, I hate paying taxes. I hate paying taxes, not because I'm against taxes, but because the taxes don't go where they need to be going.
Right. There's no proper allocation, even though I will say this, taxation's theft. Anyway.
So I would agree to a point, you know, that's something I could talk about because this is like a true Democrat Republican difference. This is something I'm like, hey, do you just believe differently, right? It's not some of the shit nowadays where I'm like, you're just fucking stupid. But like,
I should preface this. I'll say this, okay? If, like you said, if I knew where my money was going and I knew it was helping, if it was benefiting somebody who needed it,
right.
I'd have no problem with it.
Yeah.
But the simple fact that it's going to governments or our government or people foreign to our own country,
yeah,
to benefit them before benefiting those in need here, that's where I'm like, hey, if we just stop paying you guys, that solve at least that part of the problem. And I know, yes, taxes are a necessary evil, but it would be better if we could follow the money where it went.
Right. See,
that's when I would be more for it.
My taxes shouldn't be paying for a person to have another fucking yacht.
Absolutely.
Or if the person has another fucking yacht, they shouldn't be getting tax breaks.
Right.
While the fucking kid next door hasn't had a meal in 2 days because his parents are working and they just can't fucking afford it, dude.
Right. That, or he's going to school and he can't eat lunch at school because his parents can't afford it.
They can't afford it, dude. Like,
yeah.
This is why I'm against all these fucking price hikes. It's not because I'm dude, you shouldn't be doing it because there's no reason. It's because you're doing it and you're not giving the money to where it needs to be going. You're using it as a fucking excuse just to line your pockets even more. So, anyways, Microsoft Game Pass went up.
Yeah.
Bad.
Prices went up.
Boo.
$30 for Ultimate. $17 for PC.
Yeah.
If you want premium, you can get premium. That's $14 a month or $14.99 a month, and you're not going to get the stuff day one. You'll get it within 12 months, so they say. And then essential is, hey, if you want like a select amount of games and your Xbox, which again, this is another thing. I'm sorry.
You're about to say online?
Stop making me pay for it.
Yeah, it should. Online should.
That's not a thing.
Wasn't it like, okay, maybe not, because I do remember the 360 days you had to pay for it.
Yeah, on PlayStation, on PS3 it was free.
Okay.
Until they saw that Microsoft was making money on people doing it, and then they're like, well, we're going to start charging for this.
So my thing is,
which is where PS Plus came from.
So that's why I originally bought PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
So like, oh, you don't have to pay for online. And then the minute I fucking bought it, nope, you have to do it. Like, which actually I told Marissa, that's another thing I'm cutting out. I always buy the yearly, but I'm not going to do it now because it's like, I don't ever play online. Like if I do, it might be a Madden franchise, but now I don't even do that. It's like, I'm literally paying what is it? I don't even know what it is now a year. Like $80, $90.
It's too much.
I'm literally getting 3 games a month that I don't play for free. There's no point anymore. So I'm canceling that too. Like,
yeah, I canceled that and I canceled my Xbox. The only thing I play online is my PC anyway, and I play that with you guys who are also on PC. You know what I mean? Free.
Yeah. Aside from Andres, all of us are PC.
Absolutely, and we're trying to get him there because that's going to be that is going to be a money saver, and he doesn't even know it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because how many times does Steam go on? Like, how many times does Steam stuff go on sale?
He'll be like, oh, I bought it for like $40-$50, and we're like, oh, we just bought it for fucking 10. Like,
right, 100%. He hasn't listened to us yet.
No, he will. I will say though, he doesn't really have room for it, like where he lives. But
that's fair.
But you can figure.
I could build him a micro PC.
Hey, dude, don't be. No, there's nothing wrong with micro stuff too, either. Okay.
It looks bigger in the mirror.
I promise you.
My hands are big, I swear.
Hands are big. Trust me. Believe me. They're huge. They're huge.
They're huge.
All right. Well, before we get into okay. We have another video game topic to discuss here, so we'll do it. Ghost of Yote, dude. Ghost of Yote released this week. I was not excited for it. I have now seen the gameplay. Fuck. Like, I really want it. Like, now, unfortunately, I'm supporting fucking Saudi Arabia here. I'm buying Battlefield instead. I had to choose one or the other. Ghost of Yote will eventually go on sale. I mean, so will Battlefield, but I figure while Battlefield's new, do that. Right. And then get Ghost of Yote when it goes on sale. So, you did some research on it, because neither of us have played it.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
see that IGN gave it a 9 out of 10, which I was actually kind of shocked. We'll kind of go over what you found on it. Because I know you were doing some research on it. So for me, what I've heard about it is that it didn't do anything new, but it
Right.
did everything that it did really well, and they did it better.
Right. So, excuse me, hold on.
I want to hear you burp in my ear.
I apologize. No, you don't.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, yeah, I apologize. Yeah, so essentially it's just a lot of reviews have said that, like, yeah, it's more of the same but better. You know what I mean? So, like, they didn't necessarily fix a lot of a lot of the boring aspects, I think, but what they did add, what they did expand on was something that they were like that a lot of people are praising. A lot of people really enjoy the story, that kind of stuff. I haven't heard anything about the cosmetics or anything, like, because I know you can change your outfit and stuff. I know there's a Death Stranding mask in it, so maybe people are into that. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, IGN gave it a 9 out of 10. Metacritic is sitting at 86%,
which is really good too. Like,
yeah, I mean,
Metacritic is like
yeah.
the players, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. But yeah, it's reviewing fairly well. A lot of people are really enjoying it. I haven't met anybody that's played it. Even, like, I haven't talked to anybody
I haven't either.
concern.
I did see that it was like 1.3 million people have, like, copies have been sold.
Damn.
So
Already.
that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. 1.3 million. Damn.
I wish I could cite the source. I can't remember. Hold on.
Right.
How many? Let me see if I can find it one more time real quick.
No, you're good.
But yeah, so oh wait, not I typed Tsushima. I was like,
No, not that one.
I mean Reddit, but obviously Reddit's not
Super reliable.
GameFAQs.com, so GameSpot.
Okay.
1.3 as of 5 hours ago.
That's not bad. That's pretty good.
So
for 2 days, yeah, 2 days, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So,
but I mean,
curious if anyone chats played it. Let us know.
Yeah, absolutely.
We want to kind of hear that, but
yeah, I mean, it's Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch does pretty decent.
Another one games. I feel like that rarely misses.
Yeah. It's to me, it's more of a shame that it takes so long to make something like this, but with how beautiful it looks, I could understand. I did see one gripe about it that I thought was kind of silly, but there's like a little pond thing that you can roll around in, and somebody was complaining that they're rolling around and not getting wet, like their character doesn't visibly get wet. And I was like, what a small thing to complain about.
And
like,
why are you doing that? Stop playing it. Go play the game, dude. Go play the game. That's funny.
I want to just roll around in water.
Dude, I didn't see that. I'll have to look that up.
It's so dumb, dude.
All right, so I get that's pretty much it for gaming. Before we get into your little movie update, normally we talk about what we're doing for the week. This week, like I said, my dad had a health scare, so I didn't get to really do a lot. Just work, dad, baby, everything. So I didn't get to do a lot. It looks like you had a good week though. So why don't you give us an update? What you've been doing? I mean,
dude, I just been playing Borderlands. Like, I'm trying to get through it. Not, and I don't want that to sound like it's a slog or anything. Like, it's not me trying to power through it. It's just that I was talking to Andrew. Andrew beat it this week, and I'm like, fuck. He wants to talk to me about it, so now I feel not through anything he said. He very much was like, no, take your time with it. But now I'm kind of like, well, fuck, I got to beat it because I want to talk about this. Like,
right.
He beat it. He wants to have a conversation. I'd love to have that conversation. He's always a good one to have conversations with.
Andrew's great to talk about when it comes to like anything really, like football, video games. He's fun.
Absolutely. But so I'm working through that still. I think I'm almost done with the game. I'm not 100% sure. I know a lot of people I talk to are like, yeah, you're getting closer, but you're not, in the final steps or anything. So there's that. That's about all I've been doing. As just like a little side note, my wife and I have decided, because when I went to The Conjuring with you guys, my son was like, I want to go to the movies. And I was like, buddy, you talk a
yeah.
lot. And also, this movie's pretty scary.
Yeah.
So he was like, okay. He got like all bummed about it. And I was like, damn it, that makes me sad. So Meg and I decided that in October, we're going to do some movie nights and stuff every Sunday. Just to kind of give him, like, we're going to have popcorn, we're going to have candy. We're kind of going to do, like, we're going to shut the lights off and watch, like, a spooky movie.
Memories, dude. Creates memories.
Yeah, absolutely. So we did a test run of it 2 weeks ago, and that was with Casper. He loves that movie. My wife loves that movie, so it was a pretty good time. Tomorrow, I think we're going to watch Muppets Haunted Mansion. I think.
Dude, that's a great one, dude. I love it. I don't
know if I've actually sat and watched it, but...
Dude, that was one I grew up with.
See, I didn't like, not that I didn't grow up with the Muppets, but I didn't watch any of their movies.
Really, dude, I loved the Muppets growing up.
See, I knew of Kermit, I knew of Piggy.
Yep.
Everybody else was just kind of like, I don't know who the fuck that is, but all right.
Yeah. Dude.
But after watching Muppet Babies with my kid, he knows all of them.
Really?
I'm like, that's right on, buddy. That's good for you. I don't know where Summer Penguin came from, but that one sounds fake. But the rest of them, fake news. But yeah,
it's fake news, dude. I wish I need to get my soundboard go. Actually, hold on. Let me test something, chat.
See if it works.
You are fake news.
There you go. Yeah. God love it. We'll see if it shows up.
It showed on my desktop. So
there you go. Right on. But yeah, so that's about all I've got going on. I'll run through this movie thing real quick because my wife's gonna be home soon, so
yeah,
gotta worry about that. That Leo DiCaprio movie that came out, One Battle After Another. For those of you that don't know, it's currently sitting at 96% on Rotten Tomatoes and 4.4 out of 5 on Letterboxd. People are loving it. I have a coworker who went and saw it, and he says he wants to go see it again. He says nothing but good things about it. It's directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, I believe.
Okay.
So if anybody's a fan of his movies, I don't know what he's done, but yeah, apparently that movie's doing really well. It's a comedy thriller, so I'm kind of like, yeah, maybe. But then the coworker who went and saw it was telling me it's really good, and I was like, well, you told me Killers of the Flower Moon was good, and I thought it was kind of So I don't know. Make of that what you will, everybody.
Well, there's Biggie's update on movies this week. And since we have to power through it real quick, get into the NFL segment really shortly. But before I get into the NFL segment, I do want to say thoughts and prayers to Lacey, Kyron Lacey. He was a LSU receiver last year. Was going to go into the draft. I wanted to take a moment out of the podcast to kind of talk about this real quick. I think that we as people need to be more considerate. He ended up this man unfortunately ended up unaliving. I just want to make sure we don't get, something flagged, but what happened was he was in trouble with the law. Something about hit somebody or something caused a crash that killed an old man. He was claiming his innocence. Well, his draft stock dropped pretty drastically. Probably wasn't going to get drafted because of this, because of the social media backlash happening. Because everyone's like, lock him up. So he ended up, doing the act and come out a couple days ago yesterday that his lawyer finally was able to come across the video that proved his innocence. So just keep in mind what people are going through, and make sure you have the facts before you start screaming stuff like that. So
yep. And always remember, innocent until proven guilty.
Exactly. I think sometimes, unfortunately, we're forgetting that. So anyways, back to the NFL though. NFL week 4, we did our picks. Andrew sent in his picks with the Big and Red challenge for the weekly challenge. Last week you were 8 of 16, so not too bad, What's funny is you got a lot of the upsets, unfortunately, because you went with too many upsets. But no, you picked a couple. You got the Giants over. You got the Giants over the Chargers. I did not think that was happening. I went 11 of 16, and when I looked over at Big Bald Andrew Tanner, he went 10 of 16. So I still got one game lead over him. I really don't want to do the hot sauce, dude. So that's that.
I'll do it
Um,
even if I win. I'll do it.
you know, I think I'll save it if I don't have to do it once we hit so many followers. But going into our picks for the week, I'm going to switch over here to the NFL predictor.
Okay.
All right, we're here. Make sure can you talk? I want to make sure the audio is working.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Cool. So, week 5 this week.
Yes,
Now this is the
put mine
first
up.
week with bye weeks. So unfortunately, I don't have a Falcons game to watch tomorrow. We did win last week. I actually missed that one. So, anyways, Thursday night football, as of this recording, has already happened. You posted yours. I unfortunately did not get to post mine. Like I said, this week was kind of crazy.
Right.
However, I did have the Rams winning, and they lost. So I'm 0 for 1 so far. My first Thursday night football game this year that I
want to
have
know,
missed.
baby.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Let me get that off the screen. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of go through these games real quick, and you tell me what you picked. If you chat, if you want to, go over to Facebook. Biggie has it posted over there. I will try to get mine out before tomorrow. We will see. Okay. I apologize if I don't, but I'm doing them on here so you guys can see that this is recording Saturday 10/4, so this is before the games.
Okay. I'll
So
vouch for 'em.
here we go. Houston Texans over the Baltimore Ravens. Or I'm sorry, Houston Texans versus the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens are without Lamar Jackson this week. He is hurt. He's going to be out.
I'm still going Ravens, baby. I'm sorry. I know it's going to be wrong. I know we're going to lose.
Dude,
but
you guys are having a bad year.
I have to have some faith. You know what I mean?
You are having a bad year. So are the Texans. This one's hard for me because I don't know. I'm going to say
pop my neck.
the Baltimore Ravens, but I don't know because both teams are playing bad.
Yeah, it's going to be up in the air.
Next, we have the Raiders versus Colts. Close loss to the Rams in a close one last week, but if the receiver would have held onto the ball when he was running, he literally dropped the ball before crossing into the end zone, so the touchdown didn't count, and they ended up losing. Yeah, so Raiders and Colts. I have the Colts winning this one versus the Raiders. You have the Colts?
Colts.
What about the Patriots in Buffalo?
Patriots and Buffalo. Patriots. I gotta find it. I have Bills, baby.
The Bills. I have the Bills as well.
Good year, aren't they?
They are. They're one of the top teams. Their defense a little worrisome in the secondary, but I think that they'll be able to beat the Patriots. Monday Night Football. We have the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I got Jaguars.
Damn, dude. I actually wanted to take the Jags. I might take the Chiefs just to kind of get a game lead on you, but
I mean,
okay, I'm gonna no, because I gotta make up a 30 game handicap here. So I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. Just so we can kind of. I think this is gonna be a good game. The Jags, I think, are playing better than the Chiefs, but you always gotta take into consideration fucking Patrick Mahomes, dude. He is a fucking magician sometimes. In Britain this week, in the UK, we have the Vikings versus the Browns.
I went Vikings.
Okay, I'm also going Vikings.
You probably hear my wife over there.
That's okay. Hi, hello. Sorry, we're running late. It's my fault. Next, we have the Cowboys and the Jets.
I have Cowboys.
I do too. Next,
can I tell you how I picked these? By the way?
Yes.
I looked up win-loss streaks for this year so far, and I just based it off that.
Oh, okay. Hey, fuck it, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I had to have a better system than just like that one.
Next, we have the Broncos versus the Eagles.
Eagles.
I'm taking the Broncos, dude. I think there's. Okay. Well, we'll see. The offense for the Eagles has not been that good this year yet, so I think this might be the. I mean, knowing my luck, the Eagles are gonna fucking say, "Hey, here we are." But I have the Broncos over the Eagles. You took the Eagles, so. Next, we have the Dolphins versus the Carolina Panthers.
Panthers, baby.
I'm taking the Panthers as well, dude. I think with the Tyreek Hill injury, and I don't know if you saw that, but that was gruesome, dude. Tyreek Hill was his leg was facing the other way. He's out for the season. Yeah, he's out for the season. They had to take him to the emergency room. Like he literally had to. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. He had a lot of guaranteed money, so he probably is getting paid.
Okay.
Next, we have the Titans versus the Cardinals.
I went Cardinals.
I did too. Now we have the Chargers versus the Commanders.
I went Chargers.
That's who I'm siding with. Next, we have the Lions, Bengals. I'm taking the Lions.
I had Lions, yeah.
Okay. Next, we have. I'm sorry, we already did Thursday Night Football. I lost that one. Who did you have? San Francisco or LA?
I had San Fran.
Fuck, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
Next, we have the Giants versus the Saints. I'm picking the Giants.
Giants too, yeah. Buddy, we're gonna be tying a lot.
You know what? Then for shits and gigs, give me the Saints. I'm gonna try to get this. I'm gonna try to make up one.
Don't they have an 0-4 record right now, buddy?
They do, but it's the Giants. We'll see.
Good luck.
Listen,
I want Saints to win, but
listen, we'll see.
Okay.
Next, in the final game of the week, we have the Tampa Bay Bucks versus the Seattle Seahawks. Who you got?
Bucks.
I'm gonna take the Seahawks.
Okay.
So that's what we got. I will try to post it. Like I said, this is the week where I didn't go with my gut. I didn't choose who I truly thought this time. So I'm trying to take some games from you.
Because I beat you to it. I picked
well,
all your
not necessarily, but
except for the Ravens. The Ravens, I still took that.
yeah, I really think the Texans might win there, but I just think that at home, I still think the Ravens are a better team even with Lamar out. So
Really?
Yeah. So that's what we got.
I mean, they can't be doing any worse than what they have been.
That's true. That is true. Dude, Falcons won last week. Somehow we won, and it wasn't like it was like super close. We controlled most of that game. So that was pretty cool. Unfortunately, we will lose next week. No, we will. We play, let me look for it. We play the Bills. So
oh no,
on prime time. So we're about to get fucking embarrassed. Like
rip, buddy, rip. God damn.
Woo!
I love being a Falcons fan.
Dude. Well, I don't got anything else. I appreciate you spending it with me. Dude, shorter podcast this time, an hour, because I fucked up. But
I mean, sometimes shorter's not worse. I mean, that's my wife.
Yeah, you know, I need to ask Marissa.
Yeah,
you know, but well, it was
steak
fun.
Is still a nice steak. You know what I mean? Like,
yo, dog, steak's a steak. I appreciate everybody watching. For those of you that haven't yet, and you are trying, to figure out, hey, where can I watch these two buffoons talk some more? Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, TikTok, Instagram. I can't think of anything else. We don't got OnlyFans yet. I mean, listen, man's getting desperate here.
Yeah. I'm gonna start walking around like
Blue Sky.
Stuff
yeah. Well, I think it would really benefit us if we made some apparel. I just think that unfortunately, like, we would need to get maybe like 2 or 3 people to be like, hey, dude, like, we will chip in, like, as far as like doing it too. And I think the more we like do stuff like that, but it's just hard, dude. It's hard.
Yeah, it is.
But episode 21 in the books. Until next time, peace. Much love. Be kind to everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you.